Hey, hi, this is Lisa. Welcome to my channel. This place is a place where you can learn to make extra income online through affiliate marketing. So if you are new here, new to my channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss out when I post a new video. So in today's video, I want to share with you how I am using Sendlane as an autoresponder to send out daily emails and daily campaigns to my email subscribers. So I'm going to just switch over and we're going to sign into Sendlane. So Sendlane is pretty easy to use, but I am not very tech savvy. So it took me a while to learn, but I will say that this little button down here, the chat, the help desk at Sendlane, they have been incredible. So where we're at right now is the dashboard. So I have used Sendlane for a while now. I'm actually switching over to a different autoresponder, but I want you really to get the basics of how Sendlane works and how autoresponders really work. So like I said, I have these email addresses. So this here is my audience. I'm going to click on it and I will show you that I have a list of contacts. So this list of contacts are people who have subscribed into my opt-in, into my funnel because they wanted more information about what it is that I'm doing. And how it works is that ClickFunnels has my opt-in, and ClickFunnels, it integrates into Sendlane or any auto responder that you use, and the emails flow into Sendlane wherever I want them to go. So there's workflows that are set up so that when the emails land in Sendlane, the emails will land in a list. So that list that I've put together is called, this one right here is Sand Leads. So anytime someone subscribes or opts in to my funnel, that email address will land in this email list called Sand Leads. So what this is it's a series of 5 emails that kind of just welcomes the subscriber and lets them know who I am, and it gives them a little bit more of my story. And we call that a soap opera series because it's kind of written in the way like a soap opera would be. So it's just little bits for 5 days about what I'm doing, where I've been, and where I'm heading. Okay? So back to your dashboard. So your audience, you're going to see all the various contacts that you have. And every contact has its own profile. And as you can see, my contacts, I've only have 500 here. Like I said, I'm switching autoresponders. That's why it's such a low number. But if you click, you can see what has been sent out to this subscriber, and you can actually see if they've opened it or what emails that they're receiving. So right now they're in my sand bulk list. So that means they're on my campaign that I'm sending out 2 times a day. So the morning email goes out with value, the afternoon email goes out with as an advertisement, as my commercial. So let's go back to, let's go into automations. So an automation is basically a workflow. So that list, that Sand Leads list, they land in my soap opera series. This soap opera series is a 5-day email. And the subscriber is going to receive 5 emails from me, 1 every day. And then at the end of the automation, after that sequence, that workflow, they will automatically be moved over to the Sand bulk list. And the Sand bulk list, I'm going to repeat, is the list where I send daily campaigns. I send out 2 emails a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. Okay, so a little bit more about this workflow. So the soap opera series. So the way this is set up is that they land in this SAN lead list, and then it's automatically, the automation is set up. What happens is they'll receive the first email, and that one is called Hey. And what's nice with Sendlane is that they will report how I'm doing with my open rates. So in total, I've sent out 1,300 emails, and of those, my open rate has been close to 10%, and that's pretty average. And what you're going to find is that the open rate is going to go down. The toughest thing that I've been dealing with is with emails going into spam. So you want to make sure that you learn the tricks of the trade. Like for instance, this one, I've got hey, dot, dot, dot. I just recently learned that the dot, dot, dot is spammy. So that I really probably should take off. And I can show you how that's done. All right, so email number 1 is hey, and then this click rate. So once they opened it, who's clicking on my links? Usually the click rate is quite a bit higher than the open rate. Okay, so email number 1 goes out, 24 hours later, email number 2 goes out. And there again, I've got the dot, dot, dot. I need to remove that because apparently the dots are spam-like. Okay, so at some point, some of these people have unsubscribed because I went from 1,300 down to 1,278, so I lost 25 people. Then, that happens. I'm also looking at my open rate dropped considerably. So I went from almost 10% down to 7%. So I lost some viewers. So there again, it could be that it bounced, the second email that I sent bounced. Maybe it did go into spam, but it is typical for your second, third, fourth, and fifth emails for that open rate to drop. Okay, but then look here, my click rate went up. Go figure. All right, so then the automation is set up so that it waits 24 hours. Day 3, the next email goes out. Again, my open rate drops, but my click rate goes up. So the people that are actually looking at my emails are clicking on them. So that's good news. And yeah, I did lose a few people. So went down another 25, well, 50 people this time, but that's okay. If they don't want to read my emails, I'm okay with that because they are, they're just not interested in me, and I don't want to waste my money sending emails to people who aren't going to open up my emails. Okay. And then look at here. Now the number of emails that were sent out went up. Now, when I was talking about bouncing, there's like soft bouncing and hard bouncing. So a soft bounce would be like, let's say an email was sent to somebody, but the email inbox was full and they didn't get that email. And so, yeah, maybe they didn't see email number 4, but they did read the next email. Actually, this one's number 3. Hidden benefits is number 4. And then again, my click rate is going up. My open rate dropped, unfortunately, but my click rate went up. And then the last email is the last call. And I sometimes feel like that subject line, last call, does kind of intrigue people. So my click rate has been going up with that. And actually, this is kind of low. So being that I'm switching autoresponders, these rates aren't the most accurate. But my point is, this is a system. It is a workflow. It's set up so that I don't have to go in and send an email every day the system has this workflow every 24 hours. Though that first week, those emails are going out. So all I have to focus on is creating emails that I want to send out every day to my bulk list once they work through the welcome series. Okay, so after that last call, after that 5th email, the system waits 24 hours and then they are subscribed to my bulk list. So then in 24 hours, they're going to start receiving those 2 emails a day. So the first 5 days, they're only receiving 1. And then after that, then they receive the 2 emails a day when they're in my bulk, the SAN list, okay? And then the system also is smart enough to unsubscribe them from this list. So once they've been through my welcome series, through my soap opera series for 5 days, they are added to the bulk list and then removed from the leads list. And then after an hour, I don't know, I could have done 1 hour, I could have done it right away, but you do have to end the automation, okay? And that way you have a beginning and an end, okay? So that is what an automation is. And I'm just going back to the top and just showing you, okay? So when the email list subscribes in, opts in, they're automatically put on my SANS lead list. All right, so let's go back to the dashboard. So this is going to kind of show you what I've been doing. So we went through the automations. The audience, again, is the list of contacts. So I went over 2 of my lists. One list is the SAN leads. So right now I have 22 people that are going through that 5-day soap opera series. And then right now I only have 244 people going through or receiving my daily emails. And those are people that have opted in. Actually, they have double opted in. So they've received an email from Sendlane saying, Lisa Carmichael wants to know if you really want this email. So they have to actually confirm that, yes, they want to be on my email campaign. So we've got the double opt-in going there. Segments. Okay, so with your email list, you don't want to be sending email to people who don't open up your emails. And so segments, what a segment does is it takes a look at, you can set it up so that you can see who are the people that are actually opening up your emails. And you can tag them in your segments, or you can just tag them who are your openers. But this is a way to keep your list clean so you know exactly who is opening your emails. I've done it both ways. I've done who is opening, who is not opening. So like I've got my non-openers. So this list of people, and it looks like I've already cleaned them out, that if they haven't opened an email from me within 30 days, I remove them. I don't want to be paying for someone. And by doing this, and I just recently started doing this, by removing them within a month, it just keeps my list clean, and that helps increase my open rates. And autoresponders like Sendlane like it when you have high open rates, okay? So my campaigns. So like I said, every day I send out 2 emails, and I try to just stick with how I started from the very beginning. You could probably do it differently, but I call it an AM email, and then I put the date and then I put the time. So then that way I know what is going out at what time. So there again, I've got my 2 emails going out twice a day. I have one going out at 7 a.m. and one at 1 p.m. You can also see I've got 410 people receiving the email, or that's in my audience, and then you're able to see 44 opened, and out of those 44, 8 clicked. Now my audience has gone down because, like I said, I've cleaned up my list quite a bit. So probably last week I was sending out about 900, and I've done a cleanup, and I'm down to like less than 500 right now. But again, I'm transitioning over to another autoresponder. But basically, like I said, most autoresponders work the same way. Okay, so when I create a campaign, I just click New Campaign. So you just click on the red button up in the upper right corner. And so I have my email set up for tomorrow, which is the 28th. So I'm going to do an AM email for 6/29/19, and that email is going to go out at 7 a.m. And I'm going to just call it Happy Saturday, something catchy that's going to grab the attention of someone who's receiving this email so that they're going to be compelled to open it up. So Saturday morning. And I'm sorry, I wasn't a little more organized with what I was going to use as an example. But okay, so what we're going to do now is on this button here, we're going to click Add, and this is where we're going to choose who is actually going to receive this email. So again, everyone in my bulk email list is going to receive my emails twice a day. So we're going to include Sand Bulk, right? And then we hit Next. So we've chosen the list. And Sendlane helped me create this. This is a template that I just use for every single email. It's got my photo in it, and it has all my information, my contact information. So I'm not typing that in every single time. Now I also have a disclaimer on my email, and I have since learned that with using this disclaimer that if you repeat the same wording with every single email, that's also considered spammy. So it's kind of up to you if you want to include the disclaimer. My emails, being that my emails are mostly about value, I really don't have anything that I'm saying about monetary. If you want to read this here real quick, disclaimer stuff. To state the obvious, I'm a marketer. I sell products. Often I like to pass along case studies of results from my top achieving members. These illustrations are only for educational purposes and are not intended to serve as a guarantee of service. Success in this business requires hard work, dedication, and skill development. Some can earn less while some earn much more. You are receiving these emails because you opted in to receive more information on having your own online business with the Super Affiliate Network. If you no longer want to receive my emails, please feel free to unsubscribe. And what they will see, and we can do like a preview, and I'll show you. Show them the preview. Well, actually at the bottom of every email is an unsubscribe button that Sendlane will put on there for me, so that if the subscriber no longer wants to receive emails from me, they can easily unsubscribe themselves. So like I said, duplication kind of seems spammy, so I've been taking out my disclaimer. I'm not making any income claims when I send out value, and I send this out, value information sent every morning, 7 a.m. Okay, you can, let's say you have a link that you want to put on, and I can show you, actually have another one set up that I have going out for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just save and continue. And I'm going to hit schedule. And if you're like me, you'll learn the hard way that you need to kind of watch what you're doing, because you may accidentally send something out when you don't want to. So all I'm doing right now is creating a draft. Okay, so I do have my 2 emails set up that are going out tomorrow. So my morning email is set up to go out on 6/28 at 7 a.m. and I call that AM email. And I am sending it more than just to my sand bulk, only because I had there was one funnel one solo ad that I sent out that was not integrated to Sendlane, so I automatically had to manually enter those email addresses, but this was my workaround for it. But anyway, at any rate, you should basically only have to send one list on your email campaigns. Okay, so here we go. So you can add emojis to your emails. Sendlane actually had sent out an email saying that they like emojis. Here's what I was talking about before. So you can change the font size, you can change the color size, you can change the color, just as easy as highlighting it and then submit. I usually just go for a nice shade of blue, and then if it has a link, I will highlight it and I will underscore it. And then just so that we can look at that link, you just click on the link here, and that is my ClickFunnels link. Let's see, let's say ClickFunnels here. Track. That's my ClickFunnels link, and then you just submit. Okay, and you can save and continue. And as you see, you can go back and you can change things. Nothing is permanent. Like I had this one all ready to go to send tomorrow morning, but I'm editing it. As long as you're like an hour before you have something scheduled to go out, you can still change it. So again, it's going out 6:28 at 7 o'clock a.m. and I'm going to hit save, and that's all ready to go. All right, so if you want to look at what emails have gone out, you just click on what emails are completed, and you can see that I've been sending tons of emails out. And yeah, I started small when I first started and built my list up pretty big. But I'm pretty unusual though. The thing that I've noticed with Sendlane is that my open rates have always been pretty low. 252, 20 opens, which was only an 8% open rate. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I like I said at the beginning, I really like Sendlane. I'm just trying to figure out how to beat the not being considered a spam. Okay, so yeah, I've been sending out emails since March. I was in the Oahu immersion training, and I came back with my soap opera series all put together, and that's when I started sending out my emails, and I'm getting leads that way. So that's kind of nice. Let me think. Can't think of anything else that I can think of to share with you. Hello again. So with that is Sendlane, and if you have some questions or comments, put those in the comments below, because I will make sure that I can make a video to help you with whatever you're stuck on. Okay, so thanks for joining me. This is Lisa, and I will see you next time.